Which business account should you choose for your Cyprus Limited in 2025? You'll get the answer in this video, so make sure to watch until the end. Hello and welcome. My name is Florian Wilk. I am the Managing Director of CMC in Larnaca, Cyprus, and we support entrepreneurs in moving to Cyprus. We assist them with all legal and tax matters. We also have an in-house law firm, which means we establish companies, take care of all accounting matters, payroll, VAT filings, and so on, from A to Z. And of course, one major topic for our clients is opening a business account. And I have to say one thing up front. This is truly well-intentioned advice. Stay away from Cypriot banks. Unfortunately, they are extremely bureaucratic. I really can't stress this enough. They're also expensive. You pay very high fees at Cypriot banks. This can quickly add up to several thousand euros a year. It just accumulates over time. Supposedly just a few euros per transaction, but it really adds up to significant amounts. On top of that, there are high account management fees, and I have to say this very clearly, let's just say the service is not so great, putting it politely, for a lot of money. So please steer well clear of Cypriot banks. Fortunately, there are plenty of great alternatives you can use. These include Paysera, Viva Wallet, iCard, Intergiro, and many more. So there are quite a number of providers you can work with. We actually have a list of over 60 providers, but it's always a case-by-case decision as to which provider is best for your business. Not every fintech bank, not every online bank wants to work with every company. Some have specialized in e-commerce, others prefer the service sector, and some don't accept certain industries at all, crypto, for example, or others. Industries considered high risk from a banking perspective. There are often specialized providers for those as well. So if you're in a particular industry that's considered somewhat risky, you should definitely look into this in detail. But there is one provider that is actually the first choice in almost all cases. That's why I can recommend it so generally here. We really have a 3-digit number of clients who work with this provider, and we've had truly excellent experiences with them, which is why I can recommend them without reservation. I really have to say it that clearly. I'm a huge fan, and I always like to recommend things I'm absolutely convinced of and where I know for sure, hundreds of times over, that it works. Because not only are the terms right, but also the service as well as the stability and reliability. And this provider, I've linked for you below the video, so you can go directly to the page for business account registration. So feel free to take the opportunity to open your account right away. It really only takes a few minutes, and the terms are also very fair. There's a basic package you can choose, but that's more for, let's say, beginners, for someone with a very small volume. In general, the most interesting package to start with, in my opinion, is the Grow package. The Grow package costs 30 euros per month and includes 100 SEPA transactions per month. So you have 100 included transactions that don't cost you anything. And I'm talking about sent transactions, not what you actually receive. That's completely free anyway. And even 5 international SWIFT transactions. So if you need to make international transactions, you also have 5 SWIFT transactions included. When you consider that at a regular bank, a SWIFT transaction can easily cost 20 or 25 euros, it's pretty amazing that for 30 euros, I already get 5 SWIFT transactions included. Of course, not everyone needs that, but if you do, you're really grateful for this great option. And of course, you have an app, goes without saying, so you can manage everything through the application and always have your banking app with you. It's much more convenient than with a traditional Cypriot bank, which might even call you and ask you to come by. They might need another signature or another document, especially if you travel a lot and are often on the move. That's really annoying, especially since you might have to wait another 5, 10, or even 20 minutes at the bank before it's your turn. So that's something you definitely don't want. I think that's really tedious, and it's a waste of time. So with this provider, it's called Revolut, or more precisely, Revolut Business. I'm sure you've heard of it. I doubt this is the first time you've heard of it. They're very well known, I think. I have to say, it works flawlessly there. With the Grow package, you also have the option to exchange up to 15,000 euros per month at interbank exchange rates, which means very, very fair rates. If, for example, you receive money in dollars but want to exchange it into euros or vice versa, you also get these very, very fair exchange rates. That's another advantage. And of course, you can also order multiple cards. That means for yourself, but also for your employees. You can order the appropriate cards. This is also very easy to do via the app. You'll receive them within 7 to 10 days. There's even an express option if that's too slow for you. So they send the cards to Cyprus and you and your employees can then use the cards for work. And I think this is the perfect solution for almost all business cases in Cyprus. You can also set up direct debits, as they're called, and storing information for direct debits is also a big advantage. And with it, you can handle all transactions either via the card or directly by bank transfer. As far as I can judge as a non-IT person, the security aspect also seems very, very good to me. You get a verification SMS for new recipients, so it's ensured that with double authentication, it's really you who is using the app at that moment. You also get a notification if someone logs into the app from a new IP or an unusual location. So it really seems like the guys at Revolut have this under control as well. You have very, very good support. Not in German though. Clients often ask us, hey, do I have a German contact person or something? No, as far as I know, that's not available. Instead, it's in English. But the app is largely self-explanatory. And of course, if you are our client, we support you with these things anyway if you ever run into issues. We also have contacts at Revolut who can help if something really does go wrong or there are issues. Thankfully, it is very, very rare for problems to occur. But in such cases, of course, we can also provide support. So in my opinion, absolutely fair, especially this Grow plan, which I think is perfect for getting started at just 30 euros a month. I think you get a lot of banking for your money there. Nevertheless, it's always good to have an alternative, a backup, in case there is ever a technical problem or Revolut kicks you out for some reason, just like that, overnight. That kind of thing is very rare, but it does happen. Also, regulations can change, or you might just be unlucky and a supplier or a customer ends up on a blacklist, and that's why the bank kicks you out as well, or something like that. You can never completely rule out something like that, of course. And that's why it's always important to have a backup, of course. If you need more tips on that, feel free to contact me. Completely free of charge, no obligation. My goal is to help you, and if I can support you with your project, whether you're our client or not, and even if it's just by sharing experience, yes, like which banks work well for your business case and so on. In the medium risk area in particular, I've already been able to help many clients, or not even clients, just people, entrepreneurs, avoid having to contact 5, 6, or 7 providers. Invest time, prepare documents, and waste time, but instead get straight to the point. So please don't hesitate to contact me. You'll find my WhatsApp number below the video, as well as our link if you're interested in a more in-depth consultation. If you'd like to get started with the typical next steps for emigrating, you can book a free, no obligation initial consultation with me. As I said, the link is below the video, and feel free to use the comment section. Share your experience with Revolut Business. Maybe you have some other great tips as well. And you might say, hey, I'm with this provider and I'm super happy, or I have this or that struggle with certain providers. I'm always happy to get feedback. And I think some viewers are also really curious and excited about it. So let's have a discussion in the comments. And of course, I'm especially looking forward to your feedback. If I was able to help you a bit with your move abroad or with choosing your business account for your Cyprus Limited, then please give me a thumbs up. That would make me really, really happy. Maybe also share this video with entrepreneurs or business friends who, are currently starting a company or who might be looking for the right business account. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for regular updates on tax news in Cyprus, legal matters, and of course, everything related to moving to Cyprus, but also worldwide. So thank you very much. I'm looking forward to it. And yes, thank you for your attention. I wish you all the best and much success with your move abroad. See you very, very soon. Yours, Florian Wilk.